Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl and this is Your Journey Yoga. If you have picked this session, you deal with vertigo or some dizziness and some unsettling, a condition that affects our balance and creates some kind of unpleasant side effects. So dizziness, nausea, I hope the symptoms aren't too bad. Be very, very gentle. Be kind to yourself. If at any point you are feeling dizzy, we're going to remain down on our mat. So just come into child's pose, lay down onto your back into corpse pose. Just find a comfortable place, close your eyes, and breathe slow and steady. We're going to be very gentle, very kind to our day. Today in our session, we are going to transition to legs up the wall, so we will be moving during practice. So just be mindful as you do shift and you do move as you stand that you don't get dizzy. So move slowly, give yourself a little bit of extra time to get there. All right, so we're going to start in a seated position, crossing our legs, rolling those shoulders up and back, and letting the shoulders just gently slide down and away. Close your eyes for a moment. If you're not comfortable closing your eyes, keep them open. Just stay present with your breath. Slow your breath down. We're going to work to calm and quiet the nervous system. We're going to work to improve our circulation. And we are going to work towards getting rid of those symptoms of vertigo. We bring our hands down by our sides, pressing your palms down towards the earth. As you exhale, open your eyes and slowly turn your head to the right. Now you can stop at any point. Breathe. Find your breath. Inhale it back to center. And then slowly take your gaze out over your left shoulder. Just move in slowly. Abrupt movements can set off that vertigo, that dizziness. Just making sure you're staying mindful and you're being kind to your body. Inhale back to center, keeping those eyes open. Gently lean your head to the right. Just gently. Just working to stretch all the muscles through the neck. Pressing that left palm down towards the ground. You're welcome to close your eyes, but sometimes that can bring us that dizziness. So just keeping your eyes open, focused. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and as you exhale, lean your head to the left. Soften your jaw, soften your eyes. Be present in each inhale and each exhale. We do our best not to judge or criticize. We are where we are, right? Taking it day by day, moment by moment. Inhale, head up nice and tall. And let's slowly walk those hands forward. Just releasing the weight of the upper body. Now you are welcome to stack fists. If by chance you have a bolster or a block, you can absolutely rest your forehead against one of those. Otherwise, just let gravity gently pull. Again, working towards quieting the nervous system, resetting, finding a calm place where the breath just flows. And slowly walk your hands back up. And let's switch to the other leg is in front, a little bonus of taking care of those hips. Sitting up nice and tall, pressing the palms down towards the ground. As you exhale, slowly, gently drop your chin down towards your chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall. And as you exhale, lean your head to the right. Just revisiting that neck stretch, hopefully noticing a little ease of the tension in the neck, pressing that left palm down towards the ground. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and as you exhale, lean your head to the left. And a little press of that right palm down towards the ground. Still sitting up nice and tall. Again, eyes can be open or closed. Listen to what your body needs. Inhale, head up nice and tall. And again, walk those hands forward, releasing it down. Stacking hands if you like, this time other hand on top. Or again, you can use that bolster or block. Feeling free always to use any props that work for you in any yoga session. We gently let down our guard. We let the body relax. We're supportive. We're encouraging. Never demeaning or judgy. That'd be great. Every day, all day long, we don't judge ourselves. Be real, but when you find yourself doing it, stop. Celebrate who and where you are in life. You're pretty awesome just as you are. With all of our imperfections, we are perfectly imperfect, right? Let's slowly walk those hands up. Sitting up nice and tall, turn, and let's go the length of the mat and extend those legs out nice and long. Now you can place a bolster or a block underneath your knees. You can keep your knees slightly bent if you have tight hamstrings. We're going to sit up nice and tall. If you're able, extend those legs out and let's just slowly walk the hands forward. Again, you can place a bolster on top of your thighs and just round it over that bolster, or you can let gravity take the weight of the upper body and sink. Breathe. Working to improve our flexibility and our mobility every time we step onto our mat. Working to find an effective, healthy way to let go of stress, tension, tightness. Helping to bring our body back to a place of center and balance. Mind, body, and spirit. So nice and slow here with this practice. Not moving quickly into anything. Allowing the body time to adjust, adapt. Again, working to quiet the nervous system. Quiet the breath. Quiet the body. And let's slowly walk those hands back up. Checking in anytime we come out of a forward fold, making sure you're not dizzy, nauseous, nothing that doesn't feel good. And let's slowly, gently find a safe way to come down onto your back. And we're going to pull the knees in towards the chest. Both knees just gently pulling in, drawing those shoulder blades down towards the earth, nice long spine. Let's place that left foot to the mat right by your bottom, extending right leg, a little or a lot. Let's point and flex our foot. Oh, that feels good through the ankle. Feel that stretch on the back of the leg. Breathe, slow and steady. Now flex that foot. If that doesn't feel great and too intense, just soften your foot. Let's bend that right knee, hands to the shin, and relax, soften the foot. Now we can keep that left knee bent, or you are welcome to slide that left leg out. We're going to open up that right knee to the side and pull up towards the shoulder or the armpit just a little bit. Breathe. If by chance you are feeling a little nauseous from this vertigo, this can help settle kind of some of that nausea. Quiet in the body. Nice little stretch to the belly. We pull it back through center, extending that right arm out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and gently guide your knee across your body. Keeping both shoulders open and our gaze to the sky. Breathe. Dealing with a condition like vertigo can cause excess stress in our life. We really want to find a way to let go of that stress, to calm and quiet the mind, the body, the nervous system, taking us out of that fight or flight mode. settling, centering, focusing. Slowly we roll it back to center, placing that right foot to the mat, lifting that left leg, bending the knee, setting that left foot to the mat. Let's extend left leg to the sky, hands to the shin or the calf. Point and flex your foot. That right knee is bent right up, that right foot right up by your bottom. Just pointing and flexing, rolling the ankle. Now keeping that foot flexed if you like, or a soft foot, you decide what's right. Give it a gentle pull. Beautiful stretch all the way down the back of that left leg. Can you feel that into your lower back? Feels good. It's amazing the places you can come to, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I had no idea I was that tight there. Breathe into it. It's just knowledge. Gently releasing and bending that left knee, softening your foot, pulling that left knee in. That feels good. Relaxing hip flexors, quieting that lower back. Release the intensity with those arms and then pull that left knee up and out just a little bit up towards your left shoulder or your left armpit. That right knee can stay bent, foot flat on the mat, or you can slide that right leg out, deepening a stretch all the way through the front of that right leg into those hip flexors, lower abs, and breathe. We gently release the intensity, pulling that knee back towards center. Left arm extends out to a T. Right hand's going to guide your left knee across your body. We keep our gaze towards the sky, and we keep that chest open to the sky. Keeping that left shoulder from lifting off the mat just as best you can. Focus on that breath. Gently releasing that right hand, rolling it back to center. Placing that left foot to the mat, lifting that right leg, bend that right knee, placing that right foot to the mat. Bring your hands down by your sides, palms to the ground. We draw the right knee in towards the chest, and then the left, extending your legs to the sky. Point your toes. Now flex your feet. Point your toes. And flex your feet, staying right here. So I want you to really check in with what's going on right here, right now. How do you feel? If vertigo is kind of getting you today and you're feeling a little you might stay right here, just with those legs up, feet flexed. If you deal with high blood pressure, or if you're taking special care of your neck today or lower back, stay here. If you're feeling pretty decent, symptoms of your vertigo are not too bad, and you wish, we're going to take those legs up and back to plow. Stretching through the neck, through the spine. Legs can be together or apart. Legs can be long or those knees can be bent. Arms can be extended or you can support at the small of your back. So you decide what feels the best to you. Breathe. If you like, you can interlace your fingers. You can even roll those shoulders underneath you to stack those hips just a little bit higher. I want you to make sure that you are not pinching close the windpipe, that you are able to still get those big, full, deep breaths. Breathe. Now this can be a fairly intense pose, so again, you can back off, keeping them back on the ground and just having those legs extended to the sky. Reclined staff pose. Any kind of variation of plow. We release those hands, unroll the shoulders, and slowly release it back down. Legs to the sky, and flex your feet. Breathe. Bending the knees, hands to your shins. Pull those knees in nice and tight. And just gently rock side to side, checking in. How are you? Really, how are you? Not just how do you wish you were. How are you right here in this moment? Hopefully you're feeling good, calm, relaxed. We're going to slowly take those knees to one side and roll onto your side. Take a moment. So those quick changes can set off that dizziness or the nausea. We want to make sure we stay away from that. As you're ready, use the strength of the arms to help you come back up to a seated position. And we're going to tuck our feet underneath us, coming up onto the hands and knees. And again, checking in, making sure you're not dizzy. Extending those fingertips towards the top of the mat, pressing your sit bones back towards your heels to child's pose. Knees can be together, or if you wish, you can open up those knees a little bit. Arms can be extended out long, or you're welcome to stack your hands or stack fists. This is all about finding just a magical place to breathe, to quiet your mind, to let go. Again, another opportunity here to quiet the nervous system, massaging all of the internal organs as the tummy is resting against the thighs. Or if those thighs are apart, just really nice room for big, full, deep breaths. And slowly walk your hands up. Coming on up, either to a seated position or onto your knees. Take a moment. Be mindful, turning the palms to the sky, just gently resting the back of the hands to the backs of the knees or the tops of the thighs. Eyes are open and we focus right at the top of our mat. Feeling centered and calm. We're going to take a moment to transition, moving our mat close to a wall, coming to legs up the wall. So take a moment and I'll meet you there. Coming into our legs up the wall, come on to one side. And we're going to extend those legs out to the side and we're going to scoot up towards that wall. I like to have both hands on the outside of my lower leg and I'm going to slide my bottom right up the wall. And then extending that lower arm and roll it up. And then just give yourself a little wiggle, adjust. If you need a pillow, a bolster, a blanket, a folded up towel, anything underneath your hips if your hamstrings are super tight today, absolutely use that right underneath the small of your back. And we're going to open up those arms to however it feels good to you. Legs are extended up the wall. Your bottom is right against that wall. So we've created a 90-degree bend with the upper and lower body. Turn your palms open to the sky to give and receive loving energy. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Promoting circulation. Lymphatic drainage. Quieting that parasympathetic nervous system. Again, that fight or flight. We want to make sure we're feeling calm, centered, focused. Chest open, breathing slow and steady. I'm just going to have a little option here. You may choose to stay right here if this feels pretty magical. If you wish, bend the knees, draw the heels towards your bottom, bring the soles of the feet to touch. and let those knees just open. Now the toes might touch, the heels might separate. Just let yourself find a comfortable place. We don't have to smash those soles of the feet together. Just let your knees open, at least having the toes touching. And just breathe. If you're like, okay, that's great, but it's too intense of a stretch, back it off a little bit. Or take it all the way back up to that legs up the wall. I want this to be a relaxing place for you. This is probably one of the most underutilized poses and one of the greatest for back health, circulation, well-being, helping to take care of swelling. Again, that lymphatic system, the circulatory system, the digestive system, and that nervous system, all so positively affected by this amazing pose. Soften your face. My friend, I'm going to leave you here to breathe, to relax, to settle, to center. When you are ready to come out of legs up the wall, very carefully, very gently, rolling to your side and coming up to a seated position, take your time. Stay in that seated position for a moment. Let your head settle before you get up. Using assistance to get up if you need to, whether that be a chair, a counter, the wall. Just be mindful of where you are, how you're feeling. I hope that this was helpful. I hope you feel good, and I hope those symptoms stay at bay permanently. Sending you the very best. I wish you health, happiness, love, and light. Until the next time, my friend. Namaste.